Welcome everyone to our session on Maharishi Yoga Asanas today, Friday, October 14th, 2022. So wonderful to have you all with us week after week. I think it's week 128 or something. And delightful to have our dear Carol with us today to demonstrate as usual. Thank you so much, Carol, for being with us and with your expert guidance. And it's an opportunity for us all to be together in the deepest possible sense. What does togetherness mean? Ultimate togetherness is the unification of individual physiology with individual consciousness, with collective consciousness, with a universal consciousness. So everything is consciousness ultimately at its fundamental level. And that's our path, is to experience increasing expansion of consciousness until we have what Maharishi calls 24 hours of bliss. Every experience, no matter what, just stirs the field of bliss. And we metabolize every experience into bliss. Because bliss is the nature of consciousness, Sat Chit Ananda. Ananda is bliss. But that requires a little bit of doing on our part to refine the physiology so it's capable of functioning according to its ultimate design, which is to use the total brain potential to experience that universal consciousness. And so you can imagine the brain physiology has to function quite normally, or she just calls it normal, to have unbounded consciousness all the time. And physiology, brain is part of physiology, so the whole physiology has to be integrated. And so asana is the field of the body. Pranayama is the field of the breath, which connects physiology with consciousness. Pratyahara is the field of the senses. That's the field where we gain nourishment and knowledge. And by the way, the usual translation of pratyahara is turning the senses within, turning the senses away from food. But Maharishi says, actually, the real meaning is turning the senses in the direction to find more nourishment. And the beauty of transcendental meditation is that the mind just experiences increasing charm at every refined level of experience of the mantra. Increasing charm is, and that's the force of evolution. Increasing growth and happiness is the force of evolution. That's the force that propels everything in the universe in the direction of growth in every field. So it's pratyahara is beautifully described by Maharishi as just allowing the senses to go in a natural direction where they experience more nourishment. Ahara is food, prati is direction. And we just allow the attention to go inwards. But the physiology needs culturing so that the mind can really transcend deeply, effortlessly. It is effortless, but we know the stresses bubble up and the mind comes out of thoughts and all that, mechanics of meditation. So we accelerate the growth to unified consciousness by doing our asanas and doing our pranayama. And then, of course, our meditation, our TM and TM City program, our advanced techniques. Everything is an engine to accelerate the growth to higher states of consciousness, to 24 hours of bliss. And even if we experience a detour, some pain or some illness or something, that's part of the evolutionary process in that we're paying some karmic debt. That's a whole nother discussion. But of course, we want to be healthy and happy, and that is the direction. But sometimes we have to go around a big rock to keep going in the right direction. So we shouldn't lose heart because we're on the path. We're on the path, and that's very, very fortunate. To even know there's a path is a big thing. And to be well advanced on the path is a great thing. So thank you for joining us, everyone. And we won't have much instruction because you've all done this many times, most of you. And so we just allow the attention to be on the physiology and just to go wherever it's invited. That's all we need to do. Very simple. Let's start with Sukhasana. Sitting comfortably, legs extended, back straight. Sit on a pillow if needed. So the hips are a little elevated. And then fold the legs in front one at a time. Good to raise the knee and then drop the knee so we don't twist the knee. And sitting comfortably, however is comfortable for you. If one leg doesn't bend very well, it doesn't have to be bent all the way. And close the eyes for about a minute. Feel the body as a whole. And then we feel the inner intelligence flowing through for a few seconds. And then we think our resolution, our sankalp for today, what we like to achieve. Better health, happiness, flexibility, strength, whatever. And then we lie down and rest in awareness pose, Chaitan Asana. Relaxed position, palms up. Shoulders are back and relaxed. And chin is tucked a little so the neck is longer. Effortlessly allow the awareness to be on the body as a whole. Good. Now we can slowly sit up. To prevent back strain, we turn to one side, bend the top knee and bring it to the floor, arm under the head for a pillow, and slowly sit up. Very nice. It's wonderful to watch Carol do the asanas, isn't it? Next is tone up, Sambhahan. Sitting comfortably, Sukhasana or something, some such. And start the tone up on the head with open palms and fingers, massage over the face, neck, and to the heart. Back and sides of the head. Lower shoulders, and to the heart. Then the arms outside of the left arm for ladies, right for men. Just better flow of energy. And inside of the left arm for ladies, right for men. Outside of the other arm. And inside of that arm. And the stomach starting below the navel. And the back starting at the lowest point. And the legs. Left foot for ladies, right for men, using both hands. And the opposite leg. Good. Now we'll lie down and we'll be rolling side to side. Velan. And draw the knees up, clasp the hands around the knees. Toes are flexed up. Easily roll to the left for ladies, right for men. Turn the head as far as comfortable. Hold a second or two. Roll to the other side. Turn and hold. Then to the first side. And the other side. And back to the other side. And the other side once more. Onto the back. Extend the legs, rest. Now, Padsanchalon, bicycling-like motion. Draw the knees up, hands on the knees. Extend the left leg for ladies, right for men, far as comfortable. Then the other leg, smooth, continuous, alternating motion. About 5 times each side. Then draw the knees up. And slowly extend both legs, if it's comfortable, at the same time. Good for the abdominals, and rest. Pavanmuktasana, drawing the knees toward the abdomen. Ladies bend the left knee, gentlemen right. Press gently toward the abdomen. Attention easily on the stretch. Slowly extend the leg. Then drop the opposite knee. Press gently. Slowly extend. Then drop both knees. Press gently. Steadily pleasant. And slowly extend the legs. The gentle compression massages and stimulates all the digestive organs. Utthita Ekapadasana, raising one leg, heels and toes together, palms down. Keeping the legs straight, ladies raise the left, gentlemen the right, toes are flexed up. Ten seconds. Down slow. Slowly raise the other leg. And down slow. Rest. Then heels and toes together, raise the first leg again. And down. Rest a moment. And raise the other leg. Down slow. Rest. Once more, let's raise the first leg, left ladies. And down. And the other leg again. And rest. Very nice. Next, your choice, Uti Dvipadasana or Sarvangasana. You can raise the legs to vertical with bent legs or straight legs. Hold 10 seconds, come down the same way. Or straight legs. Go nice and slow. Feet can be relaxed, and then down the same way. Sarvangasana, shoulder stand. Bent legs or straight legs, we bring the legs up and then roll up using the abdominals and the arms. Come as vertical as comfortable without any strain on the neck. Ten seconds or so. And come down slowly in the same way, bent legs or straight legs. So we've demonstrated, and probably you've done one or the other, but let's do it again. Let's come up to Sarvangasana or just raise the legs to vertical. Hold about 10 seconds. And come down slowly. Trying not to lift the head. Very nice. This asana tones the entire cardiovascular system from head to toe. Brings rich supply of blood to the head, so it's good for the senses, the eyes, and the skin, and the mind. Next, Katyasana, raising the waist. Draw the heels up toward the seat, so ankles are under the knees. Feet a little apart is best usually, and slowly raise the waist as far as comfortable. And down. Again, Katyasana. Bring the feet up, heels up to the seat, toward the seat, raise the waist. And down. Once more, Katyasana. And down. Wonderful for the hips, knees, low back, many things. Pelvic floor. And now onto the stomach. Slowly turn over. Forehead or chin on the floor, arms at sides. And heels and toes can be together if that's comfortable. For the ladies, it may be more comfortable slightly apart. Bring the hands under the shoulders, elbows in, relax. Beginning with the head, lift the upper body as far as comfortable without strain, using mostly the back muscles. Don't strain the low back. Just what's comfortable, 5 to 10 seconds, and down slow, and rest. Again, Bhujangasana, Cobra. Hands under the shoulders, slowly lift up. Down slow. Once more, Bhujangasana. And come down slowly. Now you're strengthening for all the paraspinal muscles. Very good for respiration. Archalavasana, half grasshoppers next. Heels and knees together. Slowly raise the left leg for ladies, right for men, keeping it as straight as we can. Come up on the chin with the head. 5 to 10 seconds. Whatever is comfortable. And down, slow. Rest 5 seconds. And slowly raise the opposite leg. And down. Rest 10 seconds. Again, Archalavasana. Ladies, raise the left. And rest. And the other leg again. And down, slow. And rest. In the pelvis, parallel to the spine, are the sacral plexus of the autonomic ganglia. Automatic functions of the body, governed by that part of the nervous system. And that includes elimination, reproductive functions, many of the digestive functions, elimination functions there. Very good for all those functions. Now we can sit up slowly. Next is Vajrasana, seat pose. Many ways to get into seat pose. Carol will demonstrate them all 3. First is being on the all fours, hands and knees, and one big toe on top of the other. Spread the heels and slowly sit between the heels. You can sit on a pillow or 2 or 3, no strain. And sit off to one side to come out. Next is to bring both feet around to one side, and then bring the feet under the seat. Come up and sit between the heels. Back is straight. And to come out, sit off to one side. Preferred way, if it's comfortable, is to draw one foot under then the other. So we clasp the ankle with a hand, draw one foot under the seat, then lift the body and draw the other foot under carefully. So let's get into Vajra. And to come out, we unfold the legs one at a time. So carefully. So let's get into Vajra, however we do. Bring the feet under. Sitting between the heels as best we can with comfort. Back is straight. The tension easily on the stretch. Sit on pillows if needed. Ten seconds up to a minute. And slowly unfold the legs carefully. Watch the knees. Very nice. Next, the Shashankasana, pose to the moon. So we'll get into Vajra first. So bring the feet under. Creates a stable basis. Now bend forward at the hips. Palms on the floor, slide forward till the arms are comfortably stretched. Then we can drop the head toward the floor and rest the elbows on the floor. 5 to 10 seconds. Slowly come up. Unfold the legs. Beautiful. Again, Shashankasana, pose to the moon. We're acknowledging the moon and we're getting cooling influence. Bend forward. And come up slow. Carefully unfold the legs. Now we'll move on to Janu Shirasana, head to knee pose. Janu's knee, Shira's head. And for ladies, we bring the right foot inside the left thigh, so bend the knee up. Foot inside the thigh and slowly drop the knee. You can pad the knee as comfortable. Front toes are flexed up. Hands on the leg. Bend forward at the hips with a straight back. Slide forward, gentle stretch. And then we can drop the head slowly toward the knee. Relax. And come up nice and slow. Come to straight back and then sit up. And it's good to raise the bent knee and then extend the leg. Knee is a hinge joint. You don't want to twist it. And rest with hands behind. And the other side again. Same way. Raise the knee. Foot inside the thigh. Drop the knee slowly. Hands on the legs. Slide forward. Back is straight until we feel a gentle stretch. Then we can slowly drop the head toward the knee. And the back can round as comfortable. And then come up to straight back slowly and then sit up. Raise the knee, extend, rest. Very nice. Janushya, very good for the lower abdominal organs and all the pelvic floor. And of course, hips, knees, low back. Next is Vakrasana, twist pose. Ladies, bend the left knee, bring the left foot inside the right knee, general and opposite, front toes flexed up. Back is nice and straight. Reach across with the opposite arm to the bent knee and clasp the knee or thigh. Other arm in front, shoulder height. Back is straight. Slowly turn till we have a gentle stretch. And hand on floor for support. Steadily pleasant. And raise the back arm. Slowly turn to the front. The other side the same way. Foot inside the knee, reach across. Slowly turn. And raise the back arm. Slowly turn to the front. Wonderful. Now slowly stand up for Hasta Padasana, hand to foot pose. Any back issues at all, have some blocks or a chair handy to land on. Careful not to strain the back. We're standing straight, feet apart and parallel. Back straight, palms forward. Stretch the arms overhead, stretch up. Tilt the hips back a bit, bend forward with a straight back till we feel a gentle stretch. And then you can drop the hands to the blocks or toward the feet. And make sure you can come back up comfortably, 5 to 10 seconds. And come up slowly. Very nice. Once again, Hasta-Padasana, hand to foot pose, stretch up, bend forward. What's comfortable for you is what's right. And come up slow. Beautiful. Now I can rest. Chaitanasana, awareness pose. On the back, relaxed. Palms up. Effortlessly allow the awareness to be on the body as a whole. Very nice. Now we can sit up slowly. Turn to one side. And sitting comfortably in Sukhasana or in a chair, we'll do our Pranayama, comfortable breathing exercise, without any effort or attempt to adjust the breathing, just normal. I breathe in both nostrils. Close the right with the thumb, breathe out the left, comfortably. In the left. Close left with middle and ring finger, breathe out the right. In the right. Close the right, breathe out the left, and continue for a few minutes. The switch before the outward breath. Now, after the next inward breath to the right nostril, release and breathe out both nostrils. Asana, Pranayama, now Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana, and Samadhi. So allow the attention to go where it finds more nourishment toward the transcendent. Meditate for about 20 minutes, don't mind the time. Close the eyes, wait about a half minute, and pick up the mantra as effortlessly as we think any other thought. All right, let's close our eyes. Okay, good job. Let's take a few minutes and then open the eyes. Slowly open the eyes. Hmm. That's easy. That's good. Hmm. Very nice. It's powerful to meditate together. Collective consciousness, it's the Maharishi effect. Meditating together amplifies the effect manifold. So I hope you can all join the group meditations with Dr. Bobby Roth each day, often, when we're not in this meditation, online. And soon we'll get back to having group meditations in the TM centers, hopefully all over the country. But delightful to be with you all today. Thank you so much. It's a wonderful thing that as we develop our own consciousness, we're contributing maximum to raising collective consciousness. It's quite a wonderful thing. So we read the greetings and the Q&A. Thank you all for those wonderful messages week after week. Rick says, thank you, Dr. Paul, Carol, and Aditi. Beautiful knowledge dispensed today. Rick from Bainbridge Island, Washington. Thank you, Rick. Pleasure to see you so many times you've been with us. Shahzad, thank you, Dr. Paul and Carol, for another delightful session. Welcome, Shahzad. Thanks for being here so often. And Simone, it was lovely, Dr. Paul. Thank you so much. It was. Thank you, Simone, for being here. MJ, beautiful introduction, Dr. Paul, and lovely demonstration of the asanas, Carol. Thank you both, and to Aditi for your dedication these many weeks and months. It's so peaceful and regenerative to join with others in coherence. Jay Gurudev. Beautiful message, MJ. Thank you for being here from the start. Helene, thank you so much, Dr. Paul, Carolyn, and DT. Have a wonderful evening and weekend. We will. You too. Thanks, Helene. And Kathleen, thank you for the special Friday practice. I'm refreshed. Kathleen, you connected. Thank you, Kathleen. Wonderful. So glad to hear it. Karen, thank you from Jacksonville, North Carolina. Thank you, Karen, for being here. There's Ellie Mae. Thank you, Dr. Paul and all. Thank you so much. Sending you love and gratitude from Point Doom, Peace Dome, Malibu. Misty, sweet, peaceful day here. Always happy to be here with you all. Worldwide family. Britt and the BU here. Wonderful, Ellie. Thank you so much for your wonderful messages. Sylvina, thank you, Dr. Paul, Carolyn, and DT. Nice to finish the work week with these great activities. Sylvina from Houston. Thank you, Sylvina. Great to have you with us always. Dee, thank you from Winnipeg for another wonderful session. Jay Gurudev, thank you, Dee. One of our absolute regulars. And Lynette, thank you. Very beautiful introduction. Thanks so much for being here. Esther, beautiful session. Thank you so much. Esther in Vancouver, BC. Wonderful, Esther. Good to have you again this week. And thank you so much. So peaceful. Nancy, thank you, Nancy. Happy Friday. Love from Martha in Mexico. Thank you so much, Martha. Jody, thank you for the restful beginning to the weekend. Do you know if there will be in-person residence courses offered at the MIU Iowa campus in 2023? Jody from Massachusetts. Absolutely. In fact, we have visitors' weekends going on now again. Once a month, people can come and visit, and we will have retreats. You know, we just lifted we introduced masks again a couple of weeks ago because there was a spike in cases, but things are much milder now. So yes, we will have retreats. So stay tuned. There's actually a website for retreats. Go to tm.org, and I think you can find it too that way. Mary, thank you so much for this. Monterey, California. Jay Gurudev, Dr. Paul. I love your intro. I love to hear it again. Love and blessings. And Mary, thank you, Mary. This one I kept recording, so we do have that introduction. So I'll try and make that available. Robbie, Jay Gurudev, much thanks to Robbie and Valentina, I think, in joining us from Ukraine. Oh, bless you for your teaching. Wonderful. Great to have you, Robbie. And maybe it is Valentina. Not sure, Valentina, but so glad to have you with us. Stay safe and wonderful. You can join us. And Kate, thank you. Group meditation gives me much refreshment, such refreshment and sense of well-being. Kate in New York City. Yes, that's that coherence that we're creating for each other. Bernie, great introductory explanation. I always enjoy your comments. Thank you. Always a pleasure. Bernie from Merritt Island, Florida. Thank you, Bernie. Hope everything is safe for you in Florida. Thanks for being here. Nancy, thank you once again for the beautiful Friday session. Jay Gurudev, Nancy from Sequim, Washington. Thank you, Nancy. Sequim, Washington. My mother grew up in Leavenworth, Washington, on an apple orchard with 7 children in a 40-acre apple orchard, somewhere in that vicinity, beautiful part of the world. And mahalo, Dr. Paul and Carol, for the nourishment. Jay Gurudev, Bob and Kwai. Thank you, Bob. Great to see you. And Jacqueline, thank you. Gracias from Costa Rica. Oh, thanks, Jackie. Wonderful. Such a beautiful country. We've been there. And Laura, thank you, Dr. Paul and Carol. So happy to be able to join Fridays. I appreciate your teachings and Carol's very good example. Sending love and aloha to all from Alpine, Texas. Thank you, Laura. Lovely. And Hattie, thanks, Dr. Paul and Carol, for leading our group in the Asanas. Have a restful weekend. Hattie from Bethesda. You too, Hattie. Thank you so much. Jill, it was a joy as always. You drew me into transcendence with your soft and gentle tone as we started our asanas and laid on Chaitanasana. Thank you, Dr. Paul, Carol, and Diti. We love Jill in Western North Carolina. Thank you, Jill. So lovely to have you in the Transcendent. Pam, a wonderful way to start the weekend. Thank you from Dallas. Thank you, Pam. Beautiful. Thank you for the messages, everyone, and thank you for being here. Look forward to seeing you Sunday at 10 or Friday at 4, and tell your friends we're here. And let's create more and more coherence.